such a vibe. You know it's 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 such a vibe. What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
We back.
Welcome to another episode of JEJE Vibe.
Oh, JEJE.
You know I got the queen with me. Today we're going to be talking about the just concluded UFC 307. The main event was Khalil Rountree and Alex Pereira. But before we go into the main events, I think it's only natural that we touch on the other fights. Some of the
Don't you always touch on the other fights too?
You got to touch on the other fights.
Yeah.
So we start with the prelims, and some of the notable fights on the prelims was Ryan Spence won against Ovincent Pugh. Yeah. Ovincent Pugh. And that was Ryan Spence won that fight by submission. And in the prelim,
big shot. Oh! Takes the judges right.
Stephen Thompson got knocked out by Joaquin Buckley. That was a third round knockout. Crazy movement before he got that knockout. Stephen Thompson doesn't get knocked out that much, but this was like crazy. But he got knocked out tonight.
Well, I can't say much about the fight, honey. I didn't watch it. You did.
Yeah. And Alex Pereira retired.
Man, it's been an amazing journey this last 15 years. I've fought the best of the best, and it's not always easy. There's ups and downs in the sport, but I wouldn't have done it any other way. This is the greatest sport in the world.
She's a former champ of the strawweight division. She lost a fight tonight to Tisha Pennington. And she dropped her gloves. She's walking out of the UFC, retired. Shout out to her. She has been an amazing fighter and also an amazing former champion. So she's going to be in the Hall of Fame. So, moving forward to the main card.
Okay, now.
The card wasn't, people were saying the card wasn't really that exciting because you didn't get too many knockouts. You have so many decisions.
So let me ask you, what do you think about the card?
The main event made it worth it. I think the main event was a really good fight. Alex Pereira knocking out Khalil Rountree the fourth round. That was a really good fight. And I think that made up for the card. But the card was full of decisions, submissions, and I think just a few knockouts. I think you can count the knockouts, though. So it wasn't really that exciting, but the main event was exciting.
What's up?
Kayla Harrison won her fight by decision. She won Vieira. And Kevin Holland lost his fight to Roman.
Yeah, the coach calling is good, though. It saves Kevin. You don't want your fighter to say quit.
So Bob Perez doing the right thing. Kevin Holland perhaps dealing with some sort of dislocated or fractured rib. And
which was a knockout. He hurt his ribs at the first round. At the end of the first round, he hurt his rib. So his corner said, no, we can't continue for the second round. So that was a TKO by Roman. Jose Aldo lost his fight. The King. Mario Batista won that fight. Raquel Pennington and Juliana Pena, which is the co-main event.
Okay,
it was a championship fight too. This was 2 bantamweight female division. So Raquel Pennington was a champ, and Julia Pena was a former champ, but she lost the belts, and now she's coming to challenge Raquel Pennington. A very close fight, an interesting fight, an amazing fight. The fans are saying that Raquel Pennington got robbed in the fight, but shit, when you leave it up to the judges, we never know what will happen. But it was an amazing fight. Raquel Pennington, like she dropped Julia Pena at the 4th round, but that didn't help her to win the fight though. So she lost the fight and she lost the belt. So we have a new champion at the bantamweight division, and that is Juliana Pena. The interesting part is that Kayla Harrison was supposed to fight the champ or the winner of this fight. So after that fight, they asked Julia Pena, are you going to fight Kayla Harrison? And she went ahead calling out retired Amanda Nunes.
Kayla Harrison won earlier tonight. Give us your thoughts on a potential matchup between the two of you.
What I'd really like is for Amanda Nunes to quit ducking and come back inside this octagon and let's settle it. We're 1-1. That would be the greatest fight in mixed martial arts history in the bantamweight division.
Which was like, the person you're calling out is retired. The person you're supposed to be fighting just fought the same card with you, and she won the fight. So you should be like calling out the person that won the fight, but now you're calling somebody who is retired. That was like, that's like, okay. I didn't really find that exciting though, but I guess she'll be fighting Kayla Harrison next. I would love to see that fight. Moving on to the main events. Alex Pereira.
The guy with the voodoo.
Everybody's talking about the voodoo. They say he used black magic. But this was a really good fight.
I think he's just naturally a good fighter.
He is. He is an amazing fighter. And he proved it.
Uppercut hurts Rountree. And then Pereira just goes down low. Right here. Punch. Boom. Oh. Boom. That's it. Rountree's like, that's it.
He proved it tonight. And he won. He was a champion. And he left still the champion. Knockouts. He knocked out Khalil Rountree at the 4th round. And the sequence towards the end of that fight was just amazing. He was like piecing him up like, oh my God, the combinations, the movement, the head movement that Alex Pereira showed in this fight was amazing. He showed levels in this fight. And he really messed the face of Khalil Rountree, like the eyes torn up, the nose broken. Yo. But Khalil Rountree showed he had, like, he earned my respect tonight. Like, he really showed he had the hearts to be in the top 5 in the when it comes to the light heavyweight division. He showed the reason why he got that fight, to fight the champion. But the champion was just too much for him. He got a knockdown at the 2nd round, but that didn't help. Alex Pereira was just a different beast. The combination, knees, punches, body shots. Man, Khalil Rountree couldn't survive this fight. And Alex Pereira is still the champion. So shout out to Alex Pereira, an amazing fight. He gave the fans an amazing fight. The fight was held in Utah. And this was an amazing main event for the fans who came out to watch, and also for those of us who watched at home. So shout out to Alex Pereira, an amazing card. But anyway, guys, that's UFC 307. the breakdown from JEJE Vibe. If you guys watched the fights, did you enjoy the card? Was it a really good card? Did you have Alex Pereira winning the fight? And before the fight, did you have Khalil Rountree winning the fight? Whatever the comment is, whatever you feel about the fight, please drop a comment and let us know what you think. And that's our breakdown for UFC 307. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye now.
You know, it's JEJE Vibe. JEJE Vibe. JEJE Vibe. JEJE Vibe. JEJE Vibe.
Oh, JEJE.
You know it's JEJE Vibe. You know it's JEJE Vibe.
Oh, JEJE.
You know it's JEJE Vibe. Vibe.
It's JEJE Vibe.
You know it's JEJE Vibe. JEJE Vibe.
Oh, JEJE.
JEJE Vibe.
It's gone.